Hello. It's been a bit. Okay, so in this vlog we are going to talk about craft fairs. It's been about a month since I've posted, and I just did 4 craft fairs, and I'm going to tell you exactly how much I made. It wasn't pretty. It's definitely not going to pay the rent, but I did not lose money, so yay. We like not losing money. Let me get my notes here. You can see my house. I'm moving. I'm still unemployed, but I did get a job, but I start next week, so yay. All right, so let's go through it. The first craft fair that I did was called Maker's Arcade. It's in San Diego. It's a 2-day craft fair, and I absolutely love this fair. Normally it's really good. Now the spring is always slower than the winter fair, and I think that's because you know, people are shopping for Christmas gifts. It's always been that way. So, but I did not do as good as I hoped. So the booth was $395 plus $20 for the application fee, so the total booth cost came to $415. Over the 2 days that I was there, I sold $760. So the actual cost of goods that I sold, the actual cost to make it, was $190. So $415 plus $190 is $605 is what it actually cost me to be at that booth, and the cost of goods sold. Minus that from the $760 that I sold, that gives me $155 profit. So that's like less than $80 a day, which I think is minimum wage. But that's okay. Moving on. So, oh, I should mention, I don't know if I did, that was during Mother's Day weekend, so I don't know if that had something to do with it, where like most people are like doing whatever their moms wanted to do, and if their moms didn't want to shop, then hey, you know, mom's the word. So okay, so the next weekend I had another show in Tustin, California. This is in Orange County, California, and the application fee for this one was $170, and I sold $630, and it was only a 1-day show. So $170 application, and the cost of goods that I sold was $157.50. So you add those together and then minus it from the $630 in sales, and I made a total of $302.50 profit. So that was better. It's double the last show. And then the weekend right after that, I had another show, and this one was in Long Beach, California, and this was a Patrick show as well. I like doing them. And this one was on Memorial Day. Now this is normally this is my best show, but it was my worst show, literally my worst show. So like, the cost of the table was $170, and yeah, my sales were $328, and so the cost of goods sold was $82. So $170 plus $82 minus my $328 in sales was $76 in profit. So yeah, that was that. And then I had a week off, which is good because I needed a rest from all the heartbreak from the poor sales. But I just did a show last Sunday, so that would be June 11th, and this was in San Pedro. San Pedro is in Los Angeles County, and it was actually by this really cool bar, which I like, not bar, I'm sorry. It was by this really cool brewery. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, it was our first time doing this show. I thought it was gonna be a terrible show. I almost didn't even go. I was like, I just can't get out of bed. I don't wanna do this. But I did it because I paid for the booth. And let's see, the booth was $185. I sold $610, so I was super happy I went. The cost of goods was $152.50, so you add that with the $185, and it came to $337.50 total, minus that from the $610 of sales, and that came to $272.50 profit. So for the 4 shows total, that is $806 profit that I made for 5 days of work. solid work. It's probably more than that, like all the extra stuff. So is that a great return on investment? You know, no. But at the end of the day, there's a few things that I get to take away from this. One, I get to test my new product. I did launch some new goods, some new wrapping paper, some new cards. I got to see how people reacted to them. I did also get to see just how people in different areas react to my product. So sometimes my candles would really sell, and then other times my gift wrap would really sell. It was all over the place. So it was very interesting just to see what people gravitated to. Oh, I also got robbed. So that was fun. Well, not robbed. I got thieved. Is that what you would call it? Some girls bent down and filled their bag with the bottom shelf of my candles. So yay them. But that was probably my fault. I wasn't paying enough attention. I think I was distracted doing a sale or something. But that happened, so it was a little disappointing. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm not gonna let it bother me. Would I do craft fairs again? Will I continue? Yes, I will continue to do them. I think that I'm gonna take a break over the summer. Also, I just got a new job. But the winter is the best time to do it. But when I do the spring shows, and I return to do the winter shows with the same venues or the same people that are sponsoring them, they usually let me in, and I always get accepted because I've been a loyal, I guess, customer to them, because I'm always applying for their shows. So I know some people who do way more in sales. I have some friends there that they do way more, and I've had other people, like the girl in Long Beach who was beside me, she didn't even have one sale. She actually offered me her booth the next week, which was in Oakland, California. I'm like, that's too far of a drive for me, but thank you. But yeah, so it just depends on what you're selling and making. The market will tell you if your product's good or not. So, and also, I think right now we're in very different times because people have been laid off. I was laid off. I'm not spending. When I go to these craft fairs, like normally I would like look around and maybe buy one or two things. I didn't buy anything. I even packed my own lunch and my water. Like, I did not spend a cent besides gas. So it's just a different time at the moment. And if you're doing fairs and your sales aren't that great, I wouldn't let you get you down, because I know I got laid off. 20% of my friends have been laid off, and everyone's just kind of holding a little bit tighter to their money than they used to. Inflation, things are 25% more. That's why I'm moving. I can't afford this apartment anymore. With the loss of my job and then my daughter's university, and they've raised this, you know, so it's yeah, it's just a hard time for everyone. So, but anyways, I hope you enjoyed that little video. If you have any questions, let me know, and let me know what you do for sales and what you sell. I would love to see what other people out there are doing in the industry. Okay, talk to you later.